Okay, time for another day trading journal entry. Haven't been on in a while, but this is worth recording. I am $250 limit on every trade on every account. So what I'm trying to do is catch a long on a market that is bullish right here. You can see the MNQ, the micros for the NASDAQ is bullish. We're having some red right here though on today, and I'm looking to catch it so I can buy it back up without risking more than $250 on one micro, right? So the goal is obviously to make 250 or have it keep going up and continue to go up. You can see on the hourly chart here, let's look at the hourly chart, and the top left right here, I'm looking for an area that's within the $250. In other words, I was trying to catch it on the support down here, here, and here, and that's where I bought right here. But I calculated my risk from where I bought down $250, and I was looking at the structure of this, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to get stopped out at that because that's where it could bounce. So I wanted to make sure that my stop loss was underneath that, and I wasn't going to buy it higher until it got low enough for me to have my stop match the structure that I was believing. All right. So yes, it can come down to here and bounce. If it goes below that, I want to be out, and that's my $250 limit. And I'm happy with that trade. When it gets down into this area, I have another account where I'm willing to buy and do the same thing. That's $250 risk, but buying in this consolidation area for the bounce up in a different account, not the same account. So I'm still with the $250 limit. I'm using that to in conjunction with structure, and I'm waiting for price to get to a place where that matches. That I don't want to buy too early. I don't want my stop to end up being where support is. And timing that and catching that is actually the skill that I'm trying to develop. I think that there's a skill to that. All right, so you don't want the stop loss to be in a place where it could bounce. So if I can enter in a position and watch my stop loss area and make sure that I'm calculating that properly, then I won't have to worry about getting stopped out in that area. And I'm preserving my other account. My other account is going to be ready to buy. Here's the buy order in this area where their consolidation is, preferably where it started taking off, somewhere in this area. That's where I got the order. And again, $250 down is going to be well below the area of structure down here. Let's take a look at that. I can show you right now. 250. Yeah. In fact, this is only a $200 risk, which is fine. I don't have to risk 250, but it would have to literally come way down here in order to stop me out, which is great because technically that's the low of the previous day, way down here. That's the second order. I'd be buying here and hoping that it doesn't break that pivot. If it does, I'm out. That's okay. That's 2 losses and I'm out. That's my trade for the day. No more than 2 losses a day. No more than 250 per account, per trade. And that's my discipline. So let's see how this goes. All right, I just turned my head away from the computer and heard order filled. So we are long right now off this consolidation area, in that area right here with 1 micro in my second account. I'm not going to keep adding to this account because if I do, then the stop loss is going to be moved, and I don't want my stop loss to be moved. So now we're long in 2 different accounts, and look at this massive drop down, and that's the only way I'm going to lose. It has to do that, and to me, that's the way I make it come get me. And if it's going to get me, it's going to get me out like that because I want to be in a good area, and I'm going to force price to come break those levels, and it's going to have to do that if it wants to stop me out. So we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, we did get a nice bounce off that second trade down here, and you can see it's turning green. I probably should have, could have, would have held it longer. So what I did up here in the PA account, let's get right to it. Bought right at that area and sold right there at the top. Okay, so that was $100. I will take that because we have the possibility of it coming all the way back down. If it does come all the way back down, I want to be ready to do it again. All right, so that's getting in and out of that trade while the other account is still fluctuating is something I like to do often. Very interesting. It's come all the way down to the bottom of that structure, which here's the box for the structure I was saying right there. If it sweeps that, gets the stops and goes back up, that's what I'm hoping for. We closed out that other order and was profitable. So if I lose this trade, I'm only down 150 because I made 100 on the other trade. And I'll have to reassess whether I want to take any more trades today or not. But it's a good area for it to bounce. Let's see what happens, right here. It's a good area for it to bounce. Now, my stop's low enough. I just hope it doesn't like crash down through it. If it does, then I'm out of the stop. I'm out of the trade and have to take my loss like a man. We'll see what happens. Oh, I do have another idea since I'm not down. I didn't lose the maximum amount yet, is to think about possibly grabbing a bounce off the daily chart here. Well, you can see it on the 4-hour chart even right here. If it sweeps these levels, comes down and gives us some reversal patterns, possibly catch a trade up. Because, I mean, we're still strong bullish here. No moving averages have crossed one another. You just got to spike down. A lot of times that first move down does bounce nicely, so that's what I'm hoping for. All right, it's very, very close to stopping me out. It passed that level, and it could easily just spike down and stop me out. So let's see what happens here. And I'm thinking about that other trade that I had mentioned, but I'm really going to have to rethink it through. Don't want to revenge trade. Don't want to trade based on emotions. I want to trade based on, and I'm looking at the ES, and it's closed above the previous 2 days, and it looks like there's a lot of bear activity going on here. So this NQ could follow suit and sweep the last couple of days like the ES has. So I may not take another trade. Looks like it's going to stop me out any second here, and I'm just waiting for it to hit my stop loss. And look how close it is. Wow. Okay. So let's see what happens. So close, so close, so close.
Order filled.
Okay, I stopped out of that one. So we're down, roughly $150 on 2 trades. One was a $100 winner. The other one was a $250 maximum loser. And if I really wanted to take another trade, I can understand, well, why not go short? And there are great short opportunities, and people that have those strategies and skills can do that, and they're probably successful. I am still looking for a bounce, though, mainly because of the bullish feel on the daily and the 4-hour. Now, the hourly chart has completely closed under the 3 moving averages, and it looks like it wants to hit these pivots right here. So I might not take a trade until I see what it's going to do under those pivots, because it could easily come down even further to the 200. What I should probably do is measure how far those trades would be to my $250 maximum limit, and it's more than that. So there's no way I could take a trade unless it comes down further. Let's see what happens if I measure it coming down further here. Let's say it comes all down. Okay, $250. If it sweeps these pivots and I jump in it, then I have a stop limit all the way down to that 200. I don't really like it right on the 200 because if it comes down, that's where it could bounce. So I have to really think about what's going to happen to price once it comes down into this area right here. But I'll let you know what happens. If you don't hear from me, then I'm stop trading for the day. Okay, I have an order waiting right underneath the pivot of the previous 2 days on the MNQ, and it's going to have to come down here to get me in the trade. Here's my order waiting. Here's the low of the very tip of the low. I really would like it to come down. That's going to put my stop loss near the 200 on the hourly chart. Yeah, it's going to be near it. If I can get it to push past those pivots quite a bit and get a lower price, then I'll probably be okay. Or I could get an early so I don't miss this trade if I really think this is an area of interest for the bounce. Calculating all the risks and stuff and the probabilities and stuff is the hard part. I really would like to take this trade. I mean, I look at this 60-minute area and I'm thinking, I like what I'm seeing. And I don't really want to miss it, but I think I'm going to jump in.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm going to jump in it.
Order
I'm
canceled.
going to have to go ahead and have it a little higher. And I'm going to put my stop loss, let's see, $250 down, wherever that is. There's 250 right about there. So if price comes down to this level here, I'm going to get out of the trade and then I'll be done for the day, because I can't lose more than 500 in a day and I can't lose more than 250 in an account. So this is my third account. I'm only down 150 in the one account. I'm up 100 in the second account. This is my third account, and I'm going to try to see if I can catch a bounce down here. So this is on my third account. I can't lose more than 250 per account. This is what I've been doing, and I've been liking the results. And there must have been a trend line down here too I didn't see. Anyway, I'll let you know how this trade goes. One good thing about the NQ, it loves to do V-shaped recoveries if you haven't noticed. I mean, not that that's going to happen here, but if this thing, goes back up, straight up, it happens often with the NQ, or, I could just simply take my little nibblets of profit right here and be happy with it, which really doesn't, I don't really want to do that because I'm trying to train myself to hold longer. So I'll probably stay in it. Hopefully it will do a V-shaped recovery here. Okay, one of my challenges is holding a winning trade. But see, if I didn't close this bounce right here when I did, I would have had to endure all that. So sometimes closing early is not a bad idea. I'm going to close it.
Order filled.
Made another $100 on that. So two of my accounts are up $100. One of my, fortunately, it looks like the only account that's really down, these two PA accounts, these are paid accounts. I can make money on these. I'm still negative under 50,000, unfortunately. But I'm just looking at today. Today, this one's down about $250, but I got two evals left. The rest of them are past PA accounts. So that's where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and end the video, and hopefully, the idea of I have to break even today. I have to make back every penny that I lost. That's a rookie move. I'm not sure if I'm going to take another trade. I'm pretty happy with the two trades that worked out, but I don't like to trade past noon. It's 11:23, and I'm trying to be a morning trader only, and hopefully that's what I can continue to do. Take less trades, take good trade setups, and stick to my money management plan that I have in place. Don't break that. Don't keep adding to losing trades. Don't lose more than you've allowed yourself. Stick to good risk management, and everything will work out, hopefully. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.